Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mama Elephant October release. This is Rena. Today we have a stamp set that is one of my favorites. I'm so excited to share it with you. Remember to leave a comment on these release videos for October for a chance to enter a drawing to win a prize from Mama Elephant. The release will be available on October 15th. So we are kicking off this release today with Sweet Treats and also Slim Highlands. Here is a look at Sweet Treats, and I totally adore this. Love it. I love food stamps. I also really love it if it has like a sweet dessert theme. I love the previously released boba tea, also the hot cocoa. I also love a really older one, donut treats. So this is so cute. My favorite image, of course, is the unicorn with the straws. I would totally buy this stamp set just for that stamp. So it's so cute. I love it. Here's a look at the coordinating dies for Sweet Treats. Also for this release is Slim Highlands. It's the newest slimline die. This was designed by Kiwi, who's on the design team. She is kiwi.concepts on Instagram. So of course we're going to cut that out and show you all the pieces later. First, we're going to color in the images for Sweet Treats. I've stamped this out using the Finesse by Spectrum Noir alcohol proof ink in rustic brown. I've just been using brown lately. I'm not sure why. I just wanted to mix it up. So, of course, we're going to color the straws in rainbow. So I put the Copic marker colors that I use in the description box. We're just going to do some really lazy, super simple coloring today. I just wanted to color these images like in an easygoing way. So I selected 6 colors for the rainbow, and the red I put first, and then I made sure there were 6 in between, and then I put the red again. So once you start that first color, you can go really quickly with the other colors because it would just be the next color. Just so the red one is just the hardest, just because you have to count. But it is so worth it to do it rainbow, even though it might take some time to do the original setup. It just looks so good. So coloring the unicorn, whenever I do shading with gray, sometimes the animal looks all gray and it's not shading. So I decided to do the shadows in YR 000 and YR 000. Just so I would have a warm colored shadow instead. I just think it looks more pleasant for these set of images and the color palette that I was going for. Again with the marshmallows. So I totally regret not doing every image in rainbow because I totally could have done like pastel little mini marshmallows, but I wasn't thinking of that. So I'm just doing the marshmallows in, I believe I used E50 and E51. So I'm just literally, I used one marker to color the frosting on those donuts, and I just colored like the top portion harder than the rest so it would look a little bit darker. And once again, I regret not coloring those candies in rainbow. I had not, thought about it yet. I was just coloring. I do the candies with the llama in rainbow, and it just looks so pleasant. So here is Hamster Guy. Love him. I believe I used E25 and E23 for the top of his head. And then I'm using the same colors of the straws, that rainbow colors, on the individual candies. And this is literally one marker. I'm not like really blending or anything. I'm just leaving some white areas in the end to create like a highlight. And I'm just going over the ends of the wrappers a couple times so it looks a tad bit darker than the candy portion of the candy. So the llama, I think I used the YR colors and then the E50 colors on his face. And I did heavy blush on all of the critters in R20. So we're coloring the cookies here. I believe I used E23 and E25. And I'm coloring over the chocolate chips because I know that I'm coloring the chocolate chips a darker color. I believe I used E27. So I just didn't want to go around the chocolate chips. It would be just harder to color. So I just did my lighter color first, and then I colored the chocolate chips after, and it works out fine. So here's a little monkey. I did him a lighter brown than the cookies, so there would be like a separation. Here is a look at Slim Highlands. It's the newest slimline die designed by Kiwi for Mama Elephant. And the beauty of this die is that with one pass, you can cut out the frame as well as the different landscape interior pieces you see there that I'm putting together. It all fits as a puzzle. And the beauty of this also is that you can use all of the pieces to create your scene, whether you want to ink blend it or use different colored papers, or you can use just the pieces that you want. It also comes with little snow caps for the mountains. So I'm going to use this die for sweet treats, and I decided that I wanted to use the frame as well as the two hill landscape pieces. So I'm doing some ink blending here with Tattered Rose Distress Oxide ink, and I'm going to also add a little bit of worn lipstick, and I'm just going to keep blending these until I get the look that I want. I absolutely love these colors, and I chose these colors too because it matched a lot of the colors that I used when I colored in the images. I always like to match everything. So here is the card base, which is 8 by 8.5 by 7, scored at 3.5 on the 7-inch side. I'm going to adhere the slimline pieces. First, I'm doing the frame in white. My card base is kind of like a tan color, and I'm going to adhere the landscape pieces as well. So you can definitely mix and match what pieces you want to use. You can also use all of the pieces if you like. So I'm going to be stamping out my sentiments. I've cut out my images and I'm placing them in my stamp positioning tool because I want to know exactly where to stamp my sentiments on. And I'm doing two sentiments for this one. I needed to fill up a little bit more space, and I really love these sentiments too, so I wanted to use both of them. And this is going to be super easy. I'm just going to put some double-sided foam adhesive so the images are lifted a little bit, and then I'll be adhering them to the card. I really loved how these came out, and I kind of want to redo the card and do all of the images in rainbow because the chocolate chip cookie is my favorite cookie. I also like oatmeal cookies and white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. I probably like all the cookies, but I also really love the mini M&M cookies so much. So I should have done that. I might redo this thing, making everything rainbow. So super easy card. I'm just going to finish off with some white gel pen detail. I just love adding this. I think it adds so much to a card. Just with a white gel pen, you can add a lot of texture. And that is it. I'm calling this card done. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day. Stay safe and happy crafting. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.